What's up, everybody? For only $100, I promote whatever you need on my social medias and my website. That's my Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, and like I said, my website, which you will be featured on, www.doggiediamondstv.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggie Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. Must be Cash App ready. Yeah. Let's get to it. Where we at? Oh, there we go. As you come into the room, hit that like button. Super chat is available. Cash App pinned to the top. Feel free. Most importantly, share. Hit that like button. Share. Hit that like button. Memberships are paused. YouTube is going through something, so they're trying to fix something. Ah, boy, you know what these people here. Yes, I am here early. So without further ado, I present myself. Yeah, what's up, everybody? This is Doggie Diamonds. I got on a do-rag today. I got on a jacket because it's a little cold. So I got a do-rag on. I could put one of my fitteds on, but I ain't feel like I want to wear my do-rag today. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. Hopefully everybody out there is feeling well, feeling good, in good spirits. Today is Monday, Money Making Monday, the start of the week where you get to it. Of course, I'm not by myself today. So, yeah. Introduce yourself to the people.
Salute. Peace and power. Karen Blizz Johnson, East New York representative, NYCHA houses, long-term resident, Penn Workman, stand up. Brooklyn native. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. I love my comrade. Let's get it.
Yes. I love my comrade as well as I love the audience, the people who share, like, subscribe, donate. Shout out to y'all and who's here regularly and want to just genuinely see us win. Crazy story that happened a few days ago. The child's mother of young Thug was killed in a bowling alley, apparently over a bowling ball. I'm a little confused because I'm just trying to figure out, like, at what point do we just stop wilding out over stupidity? Like where we at with this? And I'm gonna let you go.
We have to clarify the language on it, right? When we say over a bowling ball, that's a real sketchy narrative.
Mm-hmm.
The bowling ball could be the catalyst, but essentially, she was killed by a young man who had extreme anger issues, a lack of self-love, and a lack of respect for the simple fact that was a Black woman that he was engaged in this argument with. You understand? If we continue to concentrate on the story that it was a bowling ball that triggered everything, we missing the bigger picture. Because again, when we look at it, it's just happening more and more frequently that Black women are ending up on the wrong side of a bullet at the hands of a Black man. This is continuous now. I mean, for her, it's being highlighted because she was a young mother attached to someone in the entertainment industry. But I continuously see these cases nationally on a regular basis to the fact that it's almost once or twice a week um, the space that they were in was supposed to be a space that brings about joy and fun.
Mm-hmm.
And historically, when we looking at it, we weren't into that particular sport until most recently, like the last couple of decades. Like me myself, I don't even know how to pole. You understand what I'm saying? That wasn't a spot that
I'm
I
nice.
would frequent. You did. It wasn't some. I mean, I remember watching it on Wild World Sports. We was never into it until, again, probably like the last maybe 2 or 3 decades. That wasn't something we frequent, like golf and all that. So again, we find ourselves putting ourselves in spaces and in pockets where, again, if we haven't had a true history of learning how to enjoy yourself in these spaces, other behaviors seep out. And it's just blowing my mind. I've seen people comment on it. I've seen it go viral, and I've seen some of the news reels where the clergy out there, the pastors, and even the police, the heads, right? The chiefs or however they're titled out there, the sheriffs, they've made statement as to, needing conflict resolution, needing anger management, needing some type of services to assist with the way our people are engaging with one another. I asked it before on this very platform, what constitutes murder beef? What constitutes you saying, I just had an argument, or this person is doing this to me,
and they gotta die.
I gotta go get my hammer. And really? So when we get to the space where we have a generation of men, of Black men, young and old, feeling that they have the divine right, that they have the authority to take out our women by use of gunfire, we got a serious problem here.
Yeah,
and it's been like that for a long time, and it's unexcusable. Yeah, ain't nothing gangster about it. So that attitude, when we see that from these individuals, we have to start running them from amongst us.
Yeah, I don't understand. When you're dealing with a woman in any aspect of conflict, some of the things that could come out of a woman's mouth could be very, very inciting. Very, very, it hit different for some reason. But you have to know how to show self-control and refrain from anything that's going to jeopardize your safety and your freedom. And anytime I've engaged with a woman in a way that was very, very inflammatory, I just always just walked away. Now, I'm going to get mine verbally. I'm going to get mine off because that's what I do. I'm very well at being disrespectful. But you can't say nothing to me that's gonna make me pull out that blicky and pop you. It just ain't gonna happen. First of all, nobody can say anything to me that's gonna make me pull out that blicky and pop you, unless the only time you're supposed to do that is if your life is in danger. Verbally, your life can never be in danger verbally. It just ain't possible. So I bowl. I've been bowling since I was a child. I like to bowl. It's a fun activity for the family. Especially if you got children, you can put the guards up, and they're just really, really caught up in watching the ball roll down, and especially if they're 4 and up, they'll really like it. But me, when I bowl, I'm going to the bowling alley to win. I'm going to the bowling alley to play. To bowl. I'm not going there with any intent on any acts of violence. But I do tell people it go down in the bowling alley. Don't get it twisted. The bowling alley, it go down.
Well, I'm one to I can attest to that. Again, like I said, it wasn't something that was foreign to me. I just never participated in it, and to that degree. But one of my mans, he got popped in a bowling alley. He got popped in gym lanes on some, again, in hindsight, in retrospect, because there was an altercation, there was words between dudes that we were with and some other individuals, and it got kind of squelched down. Another group of individuals came in and somebody misread and started arguing with those dudes, which was a separate set. And some of us tried to say, no, that's not them. And blows was thrown. And again, an idiot, because in the midst of the fisticuff, which was clearly 10 on 10 type situation, dudes is in this small space. He pulls out and pops, lets 2 or 3 go. So you could have hit anybody at that point. And he hit one of my mans, and we had to, do the first aid, stop the bleeding, get him to the hospital. So I know how, and this is 90, 91. So it's not foreign to me that it goes down, because again, you got drinking, you got alcohol going on in there, women. It's certain circumstances in which people are elevated and they're, and
No. We can't say people idiots and assholes, because,
right.
First of all, when our people go out in public, we should not go out in public with the intent on not coming home or going to jail forever or dying. That's the mentality. That's the mentality that has to change. That, I'm going outside. I might kill somebody. I might get killed, or I might go to jail.
Right.
What the fuck type of
that's not a people.
But no, but that's savage. That's savage.
People.
But listen, but there is a demographic of people that when they go outside, this is their mind state. I'm turned up. I'm active. I'm on demon time and all that. Listen, man, like I said,
why are you in a bowling alley?
Because
why are you going to a gender reveal?
No, because I'm gonna tell you.
Or the amusement park if you turned up like that.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Stay there where you at.
No, because they want to go. Cancer spreads. Cancer don't stay contained in one spot. Cancer is very negative, and cancer spreads. And you have people. Look, I've been mad as fuck sometimes. Be real with you. You know what I do when I'm very angry? I chill for dolo, because everything that comes my way, I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to see shit. I don't want to talk. I don't want to be friendly. I don't want to kiki. I don't want to smile. I don't want to nothing. I know how to just chill till that shit wear off. People, when they angry, they want to go out and let everybody know they mad. So I've been in places before where we all sitting there chilling. Somebody walk up with the face. You're like, yo, what's good? Y'all don't feel like talking. So, get the fuck out of here, because we over here talking. So if you come over here with that energy, fuck out of here. Somebody said cancer ain't real. Please get them out of here. You know what I'm saying? Please get them out of here.
What's the energy? What's the energy? Because before you can even sit in that realm of anger, I said it before, anger is a secondary emotion brought on by 1 or 2 of the other primary emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Either sadness and everything that go along with it, or fear and everything that's going along with it. Those are the 2 primary emotions. Or both.
Yeah.
That triggers anger.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if you walking around in that energy, there's a series of themes and behaviors and patterns that keep you elevated to that degree.
Mm-hmm.
And those border, if you in that for a duration of time, plays into your mentality where you become offbeat, off balance, psychotic, and a whole lot of other descriptives. And our people seem to be comfortable in that.
Now remember,
They're very comfortable in it.
now
And again,
I'm not going to be a hypocrite
it has nothing
though,
to do.
but I don't want to be a hypocrite. At one point in my life, that was the way to get off that aggression, was to go outside because we was drinking beers, doing stuff to alter our mind state, doing stuff, with the 40s, malt liquor, listening to telling certain war stories, being youthful, young, and not really having nothing to do, and being angry at society and all the things in society. So some of our ways to express ourselves was violence. I ain't gonna be a hypocrite because I was on that type
and like
of time
you said,
too.
Young, youthful, and the mentality, right? So young and youthful in the mentality, you're saying you was working off of your primitive mind.
Facts.
Your savage mind, your primitive mind, right? Everything was on instinct. And you just put something else into play. You put the alcohol into play.
Facts. Malt liquor.
Right?
Malt liquor at that. The bottom of the
Now,
barrel.
It's something that we speak on as a self-check in anger management called SAD hacks. SAD hacks. S is distress, A, anxiety, D, drugs. H, hungry, A, again, alcohol, T, tired, S, sick. SAD hacks. That's your self-check. 7 conditions. In that 7, if you see any one of those, you can easily be triggered and have a violent response. So now, you're stressed because of the conditions in your society. You're anxious and have anxiety. You're fearful because other people are out there. They active. Drugs. So if you're custody, or you on some lean, or you sniffing coke, or doing all type of pills or whatever, that's the SAD right there. All that alters you. Now, if you hungry because you ain't got no bread, no hairy chicken wings or nothing, hungry, alcohol, all this Henny that people drinking. Because the rappers say when you go out, gotta drink that brown. Now you tired because you ain't got no job, so you run in the streets trying to get some ends. And you're sick physically because of the pandemic and all type of other illnesses and ailments we got. So now you already triggered. Look, this is what our people don't even know. That their intention right here, their lack of intention in their being, you out and about with no purpose. So it's easy to go to somewhere where we're gathering and you to be chaotic. Now, we don't know the context of the argument. We don't know who was the initiator. We don't know if it was him. We don't know if it was her. But we do know that the way it's advertised, this is an environment for family and fun. And we do know that she was a young mother of a teenage boy. So he's traumatized by that. You understand? This is how this shit works. And it continues to spiral and is being fed by the behavior of our men who continue to believe and have a perception of themselves of fuck it.
I'm
I'm
go.
with the shit.
Yeah.
I'm active. I'm gonna go. And all these other connotations that have some real stupid consequences at the end. Because he was on go and he just killed his young mother. So whenever he get caught, should he get caught, he's doing damn near forever.
Now,
if not forever, for that act.
I do want to say
that bowling ball, that argument in this condition is worth her life and his and the community that's traumatized. Come on, yo.
I do want to say condolences to the people who stories like this that are similar that didn't make it to national TV because they're not affiliated with somebody that's famous. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it is a lot of lives being lost. It is a lot of lives being cut down behind BS. And we just got to get it together. Like I said, I don't condone nobody going out there doing anything to anybody that didn't do anything to you or that didn't put your life in danger. But if you're going to be some type of vigilante or something, there's some people that you probably need to handle. You know what I'm saying? But when you go in a place of fun, it's almost like going to an amusement park and you shoot somebody in the amusement park. You shoot somebody in the movies. Like the last thing when you out and about with family or even by yourself is you thinking about, yo, I'm going to get shot today or I might have to use this. You know what I'm saying? So again, even walking around with a firearm like somebody like myself does, it's merely for protection. It's merely for idiots. Like, you know, if it's somebody that's threatening myself or my family that I feel like we're in danger, then you're going to get put there. But you can't argue your way into getting shot. You can't even if you try to swing on me, I know how to fight. So you're going to get your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, at what point do you get up and say, all right, I'm going outside, I got it on me, and I could be that incited, I could be that angry that I'm killing somebody today. So no matter
and in this particular situation, not even to cut your bill, he waited.
Yeah,
outside.
Yeah,
so you don't de-escalate.
Premeditate. Yeah, because you had time to walk away.
You had time to think. You say, no, you still in your mind, I'm going to shoot this woman. You couldn't have recognized her as a woman or a mother.
She was a B word. Yeah, she was a B word.
You used a B word. I'm getting ready to pop it. And that made sense to him. And again, it's not just him. This is a prevalent thought and mindset of men today. That's the mindset. And I've seen and witnessed women completely out of pocket. I mean, totally out of pocket. I've seen women trying to fight teachers in school in front of their children. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And the children get in the mix and get hurt. I'm talking about kindergartners, first graders. You know, after that, you know, I see it. I see it all. Not knowing that that's an extra charge in school, on school grounds, endangering children, all type of stuff come around with that. But in your fit of anger, you're not even thinking about any of the consequences because, again, you don't care. That's what our people are conditioned to believe, that we don't care.
You know what's funny too?
Anything is good because of the stress that's involved, because of the situations that you're living through, that you have the predetermined right to just lash out and wild out when you're triggered.
You know what's funny too? When you say they don't care, that could be iffy, because what I'm starting to realize is that people care about the story. People care about how they're going to convey this message of whatever mind state was in. So they wild out.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't wait to get on the phone and say, I had to wild out in the bowling alley today. Let me tell you what happened. So it's like now people, to me, in my opinion, are being mindful of their actions just to tell people that their actions.
Well, listen,
you know
this particular woman just brought a friend of hers up to the school to challenge a teacher, and the friend already had the phone out. And then what happens is the kids put the phones out.
Yeah.
And the staff is stuck. And everybody want to watch this fool wild out and attack this other parent or teacher or both.
This is what I'm saying.
So everybody got the phones out.
Yeah, so
nobody's concerned about the children, but you don't care now. And then when you get in front of the judge, you want to care. When you facing the consequences, when ACS take your kids, now you want to care. You understand?
But everything.
So people need to live with a different purpose.
No, but everything is being done for the purpose of having some type of story, good, bad, and different to people, because of social media. Social media is, when you look at social media, it says what's on your mind, what's happening today. People are giving their spill on what they think. You got dickheads that's coming on YouTube talking about what somebody else said on their YouTube. You know what I'm saying? When it's not really your concern. You don't even have to care about it, but you're making a YouTube over what somebody else said on their YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So everybody wants to have a story. So you're doing irrational shit to have a story. There's no, like, again, when I think about when I was outside as a teen doing dumb shit, there was no camera phones. There was no there was no cameras. There wasn't, you know, you barely recollect certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
this was on day activity. But now people are just doing shit to say, yeah, I went in there and I wild out. You know me. I don't give a fuck. People, yeah, I know you crazy. But it's like that, yo, you crazy is what's making people lose their life or lose their freedom. And many people
Mm-hmm.
lose their mind. You know what I'm saying? So I knew that I had anger issues. I knew that I had different issues. What I did, seek counseling. You know what I'm saying? Because when you start becoming just a danger to people, you have to recognize and realize you are the common denominator in these situations, right? How come every time I go somewhere, it's a fight? How come every time I go somewhere, yo, it's sometimes where I've been around people where I could be somewhere, as soon as they pop up, I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
Not because I'm scared, because I just don't like this person's energy. You know what I'm saying? But see, I had the mind state. I was intelligent enough to say, yo, I'ma leave. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'ma leave. I'm gonna get away from this person because, again, you could do all that shit to them people, but if you come over here with that, you getting put on your back pockets. You know what I'm saying? But to avoid situations, I would leave. I'd be like, yo, nah, I don't like dual energy, so I'm out. Yo, what's good? You out? Yeah, I'm out. Well, I was, and then they recognize, oh, such and such walked up. He don't like him. But that's how I used to give it up. I never
Mm-hmm.
stood there to challenge the situation because this is only going to go one way. But it's some people that could come in a bright room and darken the room. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just their whole vibe, their aura, their energy, the way they speak. It might be a long distance stink breath or whatever the case may be. It could be anything. You know what I'm saying? And me, I just always remove myself. To this day, I'll be like, yo, nah, I'm out. What's good? Nah, this ain't for me no more. You know what I'm saying? This is about to go somewhere that I don't need to be here for that. You know what I'm saying? And then I leave and
Mm-hmm.
go home and they be like, yo, right after you left, yo, we had to pound dude out there. I said, yo, I knew it. You know what I'm saying? I knew it. But now we in a day and time where many people are going places with the purpose of fucking shit up. You know what I'm saying? They're going to the place of prayer and they don't look, and it's so sad now. They don't care if it's children there. They don't care if it's children with them. They don't care
Mm-hmm.
about the elderly. They don't care about nobody. It's all about me and this emotional rage right now. And I'm just going wild out. And nobody can stop me when the police come. I'm fighting the police. If the fireman is there, I'm fighting the fireman. If it's an off-duty cop, I'm fighting them. You ready to fight everybody. But the shit that you need to fight for, you ain't got no fight in you. The only fight that you have is some type of act of violence or rage. But the shit that you should be outraged about, the shit that you should have knowledge of self about and fight. And when I say rage and outrage, and I don't mean physical, because rage is mental and then it manifests itself physically because it's a thought first and then it becomes an action. So the
Mm-hmm.
shit you should be outraged about that's going on in society, your home and your environment, you don't got nothing to say about that shit. That shit is all good. That shit is regular degular to you until it becomes public, and then you want to join in the public conversation, so then you want to say something about it. But when I don't go anywhere with the intent or acting stupid, especially when you got, listen, when you got children with you, your children's not supposed to see any violence coming from you or nobody else. You know, so even when you go somewhere, cause it been times where, why y'all in Golden Corral having a brawl? Why y'all in Chuck E. Cheese having a brawl? Why y'all
Yeah.
in you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is the places
Yeah.
where children is at. It ain't like, and some of these places don't serve liquor. So what is your excuse? Okay, we could say, all right, the bowling alley might serve little drinky drinks and beer, whatever. Y'all might snuck a little bottle in and got nice, so you acting stupid. But then now you got situations where, yo, you're around a bunch of babies, so your baby is supposed to see you wild out. I don't care who there. You know, I'll slap a bitch. For real?
Well, they going again. They getting busy in Target, Walmart, wherever
Yeah.
we at,
Word.
because people don't live in intention and purpose. And we always say, no knowledge of self.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, If you don't know what's going on with you internally, the external could always trigger a stupid response from you. Always.
Mm-hmm.
Always. I'm in target. I see it all the time. And in my practice, I always teach the people who can easily trigger you are associates, friends, family, loved ones, because they know you, so they know your triggers.
They know what button to push. Push this button right here. He gonna snap. Yeah.
Strangers should never control you. Nobody should have the power or authority to control you to that degree. So what was the argument? What is the back and forth about with a stranger that gets you to pull out the ratchet and start busting? It boggles the mind coming from somebody who had to keep that thing on them, had to because of the chosen way that I was getting my bread. And I knew, listen, that don't come out unless I'm leaving something, and this is the purpose to it. So I know what the end result is going to be. But to argue with a woman in the street to a stranger, like what are we doing? And it's prevalent now. Every day is sickening. All day I see it. Women are getting choked out on the street and sexually assaulted. Women are getting killed in their homes. Boyfriends, exes is waiting at women, meeting them in their jobs, taking them from their jobs, running up on the kids. This is men.
Mm-hmm.
We're not their men. This is our men doing that. Why? The situation in their head that triggers them, their perspective and belief about themselves and their world, and the behavior that goes into it. This is a consistent event. And as you said, she made the news because of who she's attached to. But there's women that's living under the gun every day, all day.
You know, it's two things when you go out, men, women, and even teach your children. When you go out, you have to learn how to de-escalate stuff, because just like I know I could be the aggressor, I also could be the victim. So you have to be mindful of that. And I think people go out with this aura of invincibility because they got hands or they got the ratty on them or whatever the case may be, that they're going to win every time. Sometimes
some people got the false perspective of it in 2022, because we do know over the past 2 decades, it's been less and less hands. But people are more engaged with the lip service.
That's where I'm going with it. That's where I'm going with it.
They're not as tough as they believe.
No, this is where I'm going with it. So based off of social media and people, playing. See, I don't play with people because I don't know who's who and what is what. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be a dude that's 67 years old that was a former boxer. You just don't know. And you go there playing with Pop, and Pop put you in your back pockets, and everybody gonna laugh at you, and then the embarrassment gonna say, "Yeah, I'm killing Pop now." Why? Because you ran your mouth, and Pop put you on your back pockets. So when you go out and about and you go into a place of fun, when I go outside, I'm not going to no damn war zone. I'm not going to no place of war. I'm not going anywhere where I feel like I got to harm or get harmed. So if that occurs, now I have to think for myself, and I also got to think for this dumbass who might be going crazy. So I was in Aldi, and Aldi has, the way the lines are sometimes, you can't see because there's no formal lines. But there's aisles. So the aisle that I turned, Grandma turned the aisle, and I was before her. But the way she nudged the cart in her face, I just let her go, and I bust out laughing. Why? Because I had respect. But she was dead ass wrong, though. She was dead ass wrong. But my thing was, I'm gonna let her go because all I'm gonna end up doing is cursing her old ass out. And what's the point? Because she gonna feel embarrassed. She probably gonna say something she ain't got no business saying, or she probably gonna jump on the phone, call one of her sons or somebody over here, and I'm gonna leave them right there. Or they gonna try to leave me over a space that in the damn that we don't own, but a space in the aisle of Aldi. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, let her go ahead. But I looked at her and I was like, her energy was so bad. You know what I'm saying? Because me, yo, I got the uncanny ability to read people. That shit be written on people's face. And then when sometimes people is too calm, I be like, yo, they're a damn sociopath. You know what I'm saying? Because look how calm they are, or look at that. But the way she was walking, like she just, I'm in front of you. But the way she nudged her cart and looked at me, I'm like, you know what? Go ahead. She ain't say thank you. She ain't say nothing. It was on some old, yo, you better have her type shit. And I'm looking like, come on. You know what I'm saying?
Humble,
like, come
humble,
on, man.
Have humility. Yeah. Because again, where you going to take it is unnecessary.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because you can't, even when I engage with women, I be like, yo, you can say what you want. Physically, yo, you can't beat me. You could, listen, I don't care what you say. You physically, you can't do shit to me unless you stab me when I ain't looking or pull out a gun. But when it comes to you swinging on me or something like that, you can't do nothing. So I don't even engage in that shit. I be like, yo, go ahead, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you could say whatever you want. Words have never made me want to swing on a female. And I've been around for a little minute. I've never been in a relationship where I had to smack a chick up, hem them up, or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I used to do shit. You make me mad, I grab you and tickle you till you pee on yourself or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I used to do shit like that because I ain't hurt you. You just a little pissy now. You know what I'm saying? And for real, because I ought to get you somehow. So you laughing, but you know it's nothing worse than somebody angry laughing. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna play. But as far as like, smacking you or me going to the bowling alley or me going, because some people, and this is the point that I wanted to make too, you have to be mindful that even when you out and about, yo, you gotta be nice to fucking people. You can't be walk around with this fucking attitude that somebody owe you something, or you got your ass in the air, or you the baddest bitch and everybody gotta bow down. Because everything that you think is great about you, somebody else don't give a fuck about. Honestly, somebody is just like, yo, that shit don't mean shit. I don't care how fat your ass is. I don't care how big your titty is, how pretty you are. That shit don't mean nothing to me. So you can't walk around with this sense of entitlement based off of what you think your assets are. You know what I'm saying?
Or what you was raised to believe.
Yeah.
Right? Because a lot of women, some are raised to believe that, right? That you are the cat's meow.
Yeah, okay.
And that attitude, that behavior brings about a certain specific character that the whole world just doesn't embrace. So my daughter's beautiful to me and to my people, but it's a whole, and I teach you that every day, it's a whole world that don't give a fuck about who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to know that and walk in that energy so you can make sure that you in purpose and in alignment and not be caught up in the rapture. Same with men. You got some men that have been given everything, and
it's places I go.
Feeling this dude.
But because there's places I go where I get on the line. They be like, "Why you on the line? You Doggie Diamonds." Because so fucking what? Maybe they don't care about that at the door. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think I'm. You know what I'm saying? That special shit come from within. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think I'm better than anybody based off of anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't live my life like that, and I don't believe that anybody owes me shit. You know what I'm saying? Because the people who owe me ain't paid me yet, so I'm not gonna take out what I think this person owed me on everybody. Because the world don't owe me shit. The world only take. The world don't give. You know what I'm saying?
Don't give. And the streets don't give.
That's what I'm saying. The streets don't give. We in the world where
that concrete is hard.
That shit.
Any ghetto.
Yo, listen.
Streets don't give.
Yeah, and this is what people have to be mindful of, is that nobody owes you shit. When you go out there, you have your fun, you go home. It's plenty of times where I had to drop on people. I had dudes' whole jawbone lined up. I had the stance. I had the fist balled up. They didn't even see none of that. And I was like, I'ma chill. Only because who's here with me? Because, when we were younger, we saw violence. That's what made us think it was normal and it's okay. You know what I'm saying? So when a child see certain things, it becomes normal to them. You know what I'm saying? Like now, when I hear gunshots, I think, damn, that shit sound like a Trey 8. Like I'm trying to picture what gun it is off the shots. I ain't thinking about, damn, I hope nobody got hit. Yo, I hope, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about, stupid shit. And again, what you have to do when you get a certain age, you have to start thinking like, yo, hold on. I'm doing certain shit, but I got people that need me, depend on me, and I need myself. So if you got children, why you went outside with your children and fought? In front of you, like I see people all the time. And again, y'all who share these videos, y'all who promote these videos, y'all just as the sickest the people doing that shit because that's what they want. Especially if they was the victor, if they in the video and they whoop 4 people ass, they want to be known as the person, yo, I whooped 4 people ass. And when you look at the kid Rosemo was putting the beats on certain people and then he got killed. So all them ass whoopings that he committed don't really mean much of nothing right now. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody laid you down. And that's the end result of a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, there is situations where you're going to have to go outside and people going to be stupid and you might have to pop somebody in their fucking mouth. That just happens. But it should only be in defense where somebody invaded your physical space where you was in danger. You could talk all that shit all the way over there because I just ignore that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I've learned. Again, I think it's because of how we came up. When you fight every day, all day in the street, you after a certain amount of years, you observe things differently. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can read the situation way before it happens. I walk with intention. You know what I'm saying? Wherever I go, I scan and I look around and I get the energy of the place. I don't care if it's a bodega in my hood or 3 or 4 hoods over. I don't care where I'm at because you have to read their energies. My job is to make it home.
Word.
Every time I leave the house, I can leave the house 6 times a day. That's 6 times that I'm thinking about making it back into that door. From the minute I step out. You understand? And that should be our intention all the time. 1, because we are in these oppressive conditions. We don't even own the space that we're in. They trying to kill us on a regular basis. So now I'm definitely on point that because I got sick people around me who don't even understand that. So everything I do, when I'm in the car, I drive with intention. When I walk, wherever I'm at, because people depend on me being here.
You know, it's funny that you say that because even when I drive and I've got a passenger and they be like, you had the right of way. No, that person is an asshole. Look what they doing. Let them do it.
Yeah, right.
Because you have people who would intentionally crash you, intentionally bump you, intentionally do shit, and you like, yo, hold on. Did you just hit me? But now look where we at. We insurance, we in police. Go ahead. Just go ahead. Because you have people, because you have people who are walking around with a rage. Whether they walking, whether they on the every day. You know what mind state you have to be in to be walking on the fucking train and just smash shit in somebody. For a random person, they ain't like this person did something to you earlier. You asked them for $1 and they ain't give it to you. You just, you know what I'm saying? You have people just doing random acts of bullshit all day, every day. And I don't want people to get into this stuff of we in the last days and all that, because this shit has been going on for a long time. So miss me with all that stupid, spooky shit.
Yeah, and again, we just seen a young man that same week. That man rubbed shit in this woman's face. Young boy walked into right behind a woman, walked into a crib and just killed her. For seamlessly nothing. So in anger management, I always tell people, you got people who are offbeat and we know that they're criminally insane and they never show it. I always tell people who use Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy and dudes like that as an example. Calm as hell.
Calm as hell.
You can't read it until you on their table. And they sharpening shit and you looking up like, I didn't even see this coming. Yeah,
Yep.
no, you didn't.
Yep.
So there's an inner rage with certain people and you don't know who those people are. So you have to limit your contact, especially if it's going to be confrontational. And that little bit may save your life. And it's in every form. Whether we're walking, whether we're driving, whether we're in a subway, on a bus, on a plane, there are people. We do not live by ourselves. We are in a society that is social. And there are people who have hairline triggers. There are people who have no other intention but to just take themselves out.
You know,
Don't go with them.
You know, it's funny that you say that because I think all of us have that. Well, not all of us, but I know some of us have that in us where we live in a day and time where, K the general said, you got to leave people alone. And that's how I feel sometimes. Like, you know, if I don't like somebody or I got an issue with somebody, I just don't fuck with them. I really don't. But you have people who think that they're doing a public service by fucking with people. You know what I'm saying? And this is the time where if you catch somebody who been fucking with you, you going to do something to them. And it's almost like people want to incite the riot. And then when the riot happened, they like, yo, man, you went too far, but you can't tell people how to express themselves. Many people are refraining from knocking on your door and putting something in your head. And that's why I said you gotta leave people the fuck alone too. You know what I'm saying? So again, when I go out, I scour the room. Never sit with my back to the door. I want to see everything coming in and walking out. You know what I'm saying? Always. Mm-hmm. So when I sit there, I'm looking, and I could just tell when the knucklehead walking. I'm like, oh, here we go. We got one. But luckily, because this ain't no skill, but luckily when I catch eye contact with certain people, and some people could read your vibe like, all right, he not playing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to play all this weird, crazy shit with everybody in here, but I'm going to stay away from that table. I'm going to stay away from that there. But when you got your family, first thing you do is you say, yo, we about to pack this up because this energy is changing in here. You know what I'm saying? This is about to get real nigga. My thing I love to say, it's about to get real niggery in here. You know what I'm saying? This is not what we came here for. So when, you know, it's times we went to the bowling alley, we went early. We might get there 10 a.m. We there to 1, the kids is bowling. Then I just see the rabble rousers walking in, and I'm like, well, this is about to change. So this is our time. This our stop right here. You know what I'm saying? And right. It's just time to go. But again, I've never went anywhere, you know, especially when you have children with you. You know, you feeding them pizza, y'all eating ice cream. You having like, how the hell could you go there and say, yo, I'm killing somebody, or yo, I'm going there to die in a bowling alley? So
well, let's just say for argument's sake, it wasn't any children involved, and it was later in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still trying to
go home. Yeah.
I'm trying to put that thought into give it some type of clarity. You shoot a woman because y'all have words over a bowling ball. What was the words? You understand?
Because it's still words.
It's still words. What was the words? They never said it was a scuffle. They never said it was she spit on him. They never said it was nothing outlandish. So all we can go on is that they said it was words, an argument. No matter how escalated it was, no matter if she invited him to her Frank stand that she don't have, whatever it was words. And you decided that you was going to wait and lay and pop.
Premeditated. Kiss your ass goodbye. That's a quarter. And easy.
a mentality that is prevalent among black men that has to stop. And I'm saying it. People be trying to absolve them from it. You can't. Black men is doing this. They shooting our women. Bad enough they shoot each other. Now they shooting our women and children. That is black men doing it. I've been in the work too long to excuse it. There ain't no excuse.
And
none.
And let's go here too. Black women, you have to know when you're dealing with a little boy. Whether you're dating him, whether you engage him in passing, whether you talk to him on social media, or whether you whether you come across them in a social setting. Some people don't have, because no matter how mature you are, some people don't have the mental capacity to meet you at a mature level.
Yeah.
So the same way you would talk to an irrational 7-year-old, you got to talk to grown-ups like that sometimes. And there's nothing wrong with saying, you know what? You got it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they're going to say? Yeah, I got it. That's right. So it's times I've been in situations where people have been like, yo, he was scared. Yo, he was shook. Yo, he passive aggressive. I'm like, no, I was trying to save you. Because right now in my head, I stabbed you 16 times. Seriously.
Mm-hmm. Right.
In my head, I poked you a lot. So I'm trying to smile my way into not harming you. But you don't know that. And you think, oh, nah, he ain't want to smoke and all that. No. I was going to smoke you. But where that's going to leave me?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Let somebody else do that.
Yeah, because again, like I tell people all the time, what's meant for you, you going to get. The universe going to take care of you. You don't always got to die by this ratty, but somebody going to park you. But based off your behavior, you keep moving around like this, somebody going to lead you somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be me because you said shit, but you wasn't in my immediate space where I felt dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, yo, yeah, I'm pussy up. He ain't want no smoke. Yeah, I told that nigga about himself. This, that. Yeah, you did. You did all that. But listen, I'm alive. Luckily for you, you alive. I'm free, and so are you. So you did again, and this is the point that's so big. You did all of that to tell the story, because whatever happened, like I had this clown ass nigga who we didn't have the interaction that he said we had, but he went on Instagram. He's supposed to be he affiliate gangster ass nigga with other news, but he went and made a whole Instagram post about how he seen me and pulled out on me. And I'm like, damn, like this is what we doing now?
Yeah.
This is where we at, because it was all fabricated. But say that did happen. Say you see me, clicked on me, put the burner to my head. Say you did all that. How did that go from what happened on the street to Instagram? Because you want to tell the story. That's more important than the act. So you're not being mindful of you telling the world that you did something to me, like I don't got no loved ones, and like I don't got I don't got a team.
Right.
That could have happened because and like my cousin laughed at me. He said, "Yo, damn, nigga did all that to you. Why you ain't tell me?" But he's laughing because he know it didn't happen. But now this is what it's all about. It's all about the story to people. People want to tell the story. Think about how much shit that you encounter. It's little encounters and situations that I've had maybe in the past week. Good, bad, and different. But it's not about the story. That shit happened outside. It's going to stay outside. Sometimes I might tell people about my day because it's in jest, but it's always a teachable moment of, yo, this might happen, stay away from that. But I've never said, yo, let me tell you what, and then I'd be like, yo, once you lie, you disqualified to me. Nothing that ever come out your mouth is the truth, especially when you lie on me. No man walking this earth that's alive has ever pulled out a gun on me. Seriously, no man that's alive has ever pulled out a gun on me. It has never happened. Why? I don't put myself in them situations where that could happen too. Anybody who ever did it is not around to talk about it. And that's just how life is. You know what I'm saying? And again, something don't have to happen by me people just get handled because that's the energy you walk around with, and you keep campaigning, you're going to get elected. Play stupid game, you win stupid prizes. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm trying to tell people, but it's more for the story now. It's not
But what's
even...
this man's story going to be? What's his story to the judge? What's the story to his mama and kids if he got it?
Well,
what could be the story to the 14-year-old that you just took his mother away?
you know his story going to be?
What's Young Thug's story?
His story going to be, I'm sorry. See, because this is what I tell people. In that fit of rage of being irrational, yo, when you're irrational, nothing matters until you calm down, and then you know what it's like to be in central bookings, and you've been in there and you ain't see the judge for 14 hours, and you done napped and woke up and looked around. Yo, what time is it? Damn, it seemed like I was asleep for 10 hours. I only sleep for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Then it hit you. Yo, I'm being charged with murder. Then people fuck with you. Yo, what you in here for? Best thing you do is don't tell nobody, because then you going to have them courtroom lawyers who start telling you, damn, yo, you looking at, if they offer you 15, take it. You know, people still tell you, if they offer you 15, I would jump on that. Then you start thinking, 15? Yo, I'm 32. Damn, I ain't getting out till I'm like 47. Yo, that's old. My life is over. That's when it start hitting you. The consequence of your actions. See, when you in it, you don't think about no consequence because you just in it.
Now I tell you, I got homies that got 20 years in. Still ain't learn.
Yeah. I don't know if you froze. I think you froze.
That's the problem that we got.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you froze for a few minutes. Yeah.
We got with black men. They got 20 years in. Still ain't learned. Still on that type of time. And got another 20 to go.
Mm-hmm.
This is the type of shit that we got going on. And the ones that's in the street that's living like this on a regular basis.
Can't wait to meet them, because that's all that's going to happen.
Go up because, again, don't value themselves, so they don't value anything else around. They don't know that. What we should do with them.
Yeah, but before we close out, again, this is the issue, and this is the issue that we're having, and this is the thing that we say all the time that's not really resonating with people. Why, I don't know, but you already know.
Some of these niggas do gotta die.
But I'm just saying, the thing that's not resonating with people when we talk about value, when people put value on themselves, their value to them, and this is not what it is, this is not what it should be, but their value to themselves comes from what type of glasses they could wear, what type of hat they have, what type of jacket they have, what type of kicks they got on. People place value more on materialism than they do their own body. So the materialism, they believe that's what makes them valuable, their assets and their possessions, not themselves, not them. You know what I'm saying? And that is the problem. A lot of people don't know how to be valuable butt ass naked, or valuable with not having certain things. So with them, their value comes from, look, I could show you this. This makes me valuable because I possess this. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be valuable to yourself, having nothing but your health, happiness, peace, and your freedom. That is your true value. And self-love, that is your true value. So people start overcompensating for not having certain things. So that's why when you see somebody sit there and say, I need new ink. I just need new ink. And it's like, so you got 79 tattoos. We can't see none of them. We can't decipher none of them shits. So you need 80 now, right? Or you see people sitting there, I just need something sweet. I got the taste for something sweet. And it's like, yo, that shit is an emotion that you got to control that emotion, because that's your brain telling your body you need something sweet. But now you sitting there, damn near convulsing and shaking and doing all types of wild shit. So you'll go to the store at 2 in the morning or go to the supermarket 2 in the morning for some fucking cakes and then end up fighting somebody and you went to jail forever because you had to kill them when you could have just stayed in the house. You understand what I'm saying? So with us, the value don't come from self-value. The value comes from how people view you. And once you could get past caring about how people view you, you gonna be all right. And a lot of people can't do that. So we find value in how people value us. You know what I'm saying? So if people don't look at you as valuable, you don't look at you as valuable. You know what I'm saying? It's some women that got little butts, they flat chested, they look beautiful in the face, but that's not good enough because it's people saying, yo, you bad, but if you got implants, you would kill it. And those are the people that you should straight up and down go at. Like, yo, hold on. How you trying to enhance me or better me? So when people, listen, one of the things that you could ever make me mad is say, yo, what you should do now is, no. Don't tell me what I should do. Don't tell me what I should do. I'm not open to suggestion. And people say, yo, but I'm a fan, I'm a listener. I should be able to. No, you should not, because I got this far without you. But where you at in life? Don't try to enhance my life. Fix your fucking life. This ain't Anyana. You can't tell me what I need to do with my life. Do what you need to do for yourself. Because fixing me or suggesting shit to me, how does that help you? So we always look out and say, yo, what you should do now is, or if I was you, I remember being in a studio session with some dudes and they was in there, a billion takes. Billion takes, just keep. And I remember saying, well, I don't know if, y'all take suggestions, but if y'all do, I got one. If not, fine. You know what I'm saying? But I got a suggestion. I got an idea. So they was like, nah, by all means say it. And I was like, yo, your flow is off. You're flowing to the beat wrong. You got to change the flow. Look where you stopping right at. Your cadence is off in your stanza. You're cramming too many words in the stanza, so you're not falling on the snare correctly. Take that word out, and in there and start your next line here. And he did it. And he said, man, we've been working on this shit for 4 days, and you was here for like 4 minutes and changed it. I said, yo, but he said, well, yo, you could have been to. I said, nah, because I've been here for 4 minutes. I'm not in here to change your session. I can only ask you if you want my assistance. I can't just give it to you. And that's the problem. We keep trying to change people because you have to see value in yourself, whether you got on Weebox or you got on Reeboks. So when people say, what? I got more money than you, or look at my house and all, yo, that shit don't got nothing to do with you. That is material. Yo, listen, when you die, that house ain't going with you in that grave. Your money ain't going with you. Your sneakers, your watches, none of that shit is going with you when you die. So stop talking about what you got, because you can have all these things in the external world, but internally you got a bad liver, your heart is bad, your kidneys is failing, all types of, none of that shit don't mean you. Listen, when you sick and skinny or flabby and sick, I don't care how you dress that shit up, you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You cannot dress up bullshit. Look, you could put shit, literal shit, in pancake mix and cook it and be like, yo, these pancakes is good. It's still shitty pancakes, no matter how you do. So this is the thing with people. People keep thinking that you can dress up bullshit and you really can't. If you put a fucking dog in some little booty shoes that people be doing and putting jackets on their dog, I don't care if it's a Louis Vuitton jacket. It's still a fucking dog in a Louis Vuitton jacket. That don't make the dog valuable. How is the jacket valuable? But see, again, we put value on other shit. So when you say purpose and self-value, people won't value themselves unless they got certain things. Again, once we seen people, niggas tucking their motherfucking hoodie and their pants to show their Gucci belt, game was over. You know what I'm saying? Game over. But I know you gotta run. I gotta run too. Let's close this out. And before we go, I just want to say this. I'm not buying for the sacrifice shit. Shit happens. shit just happens, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah. I'm not tracking that.
Yeah, one thing y'all have to start doing is living in the real world. Now, certain shit happens in this industry, but again, y'all so busy caught up in the industry and y'all so busy saying this is this and this is that. Some of y'all have nothing to do with the music industry. Y'all still gonna listen to his music, even if he did sacrifice or whatever the case may be. Y'all just say shit for shits and giggles and gossip. But y'all don't ever change, because if you believe this person is who you think they are, why you still fuck with them? Because me, when I think a person is a piece of shit, I don't listen to their music. I don't fuck with them. I don't follow them. So if this person is this person is spooky, why are you one of the followers? Why are you one of the people that add on to their analytic in a positive way? Because even if you follow somebody you don't like, you still a part of their analytics. So people who don't like me, remember I told you the other day, I pointed out this dickhead to you earlier today. I said, no, don't block them because they follow you. You don't follow them. They're still a part of your analytic. They're so stupid that they don't like you, but they still follow you and they don't say nothing negative. Leave it. But close us out.
Well, I'd like to say, first of all, condolences to Jackson family. I don't know how he felt about her, you know, but I'm sure he feels sorry and has some remorse for his son. So Young Thug, we definitely send condolences to as well. We need to work on ourselves as Black men. And again, I'm gonna always say it ain't about being conscious, it ain't being about woke, because you can't be none of them things if you don't know what's going on with you. All that bullshit, you can research all the history you want to. If you don't live in the intention of what's going on right now and how you direct your energy, you just a smart, dumb nigga. Like I always say, and we got a bunch of them that quote a lot of shit, but they don't live it because they're not in it. We have anger issues, and Black men have to stop using our women and children as goddamn punching bags and shooting targets. They have to stop that. We have become our own worst enemy because we have chosen to follow the lifestyles of the Euro. If anybody needs anger management or going through a DV situation, reach out. DM me. Fees will be, you know, reasonable based on, you know, my assessment. But definitely, if you feel a need or you know somebody with an anger issue, yo, refer or you get the services, and by me teaching and educating you, you may be the best practitioner for one of your loved ones as well.
All right, on to that note, till next time, I'm gonna sign you out and close out the show. Peace. Yeah, so that was another bill from us, dealing with the situation of Young Thug and his baby mother. You know, unfortunately, you know, things like this happen. It's more about the situations that we face than it is about her and what happened, because her and what happened don't even matter because it's been happening for a long time. So we don't need to know the particulars of what happened, but we just know that the end result is the same all around the board. And one of the things that we need to do is stop the end result. The end result is somebody losing their life and somebody losing their freedom, which in turn you could lose your life and losing your freedom, or lose your mind and losing your freedom, or just losing, you know, loss of time. It's nothing like time. You know what I'm saying? You time is one thing that you can't waste and you don't get back. You know, so yeah, with that, you see me down here. Follow me at Doggie Diamonds on all social medias. That's Instagram. The first one is Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. I'm on all of those things. Shout out to y'all for joining me. I might come back later. I got this Freddie P interview to edit and put out. I'm going to do that as well. And yeah, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Until later. For now, I'm out. Peace. Don't forget to hit the like button. Even after this is over, just hit the like button. Share. Till next time, peace.